This is not the sort of bike you normally see me selling. So this is a 2000 model Husqvarna 250WR, so it's the enduro version. I mean, basically this bike, we bought this to use when we were in America. So for riding in the desert. My man Mark, he'd found it. It was a good deal, ideal for riding in the desert. A bit more enduro focused as opposed to motocross focused. So some of the technical stuff that you can do, this bike was perfect for, really. And I wasn't really planning on bringing it back here, but I don't know when I can get back out to America, and I'm having a bit of a change of heart because when I do go back out there, I want to get back on a full-blown motocross bike. That's what I want to do. So what can I tell you about it? Rode it once in America, so and it rode really well, really good at hill climbs, and just a fantastic, reliable, easy to use, easy to get on with bike. It's come back here. So when we were riding it, we thought that it would need a new clutch. So friction and steel plates and probably springs, because the clutch was slipping a bit at the end of the ride. Now, when I've brought it back here and I've had a look at it, the bad bit that I have found is I took the radiator cap off and there was no visible water or coolant in there. And I've had a look down here through the sight glass. It all looks a bit cloudy. So I had a quick look in the gearbox. And in the gearbox, I don't know whether you will be able to see this, but it's emulsified oil. So the water pump seal has gone, and so that'll need replacing. And then the other thing as well, and I haven't done a huge amount of investigation into this, I have a feeling, so there's a bit of a knock when you pick the back end of the bike up, and it's probably the top shock bearing. So you can get I mean, really, the best thing to do will be to replace all the bearings, the shock linkage and the top shock bearings, and that will be an awesome job to do. Make it all fine again. She's got a Scott steering damper on there, which is an expensive bit of kit. Someone has welded that to the frame. I'm not completely in love with the weld, but there you go. And they've not painted it after they've welded it too, so that could do with a bit of sorting out. The front wheel has got a ding in the rim. The rear rim, other than general wear and tear, looks okay. The brakes, rear brake has got no pressure in it, so that'll be a seal kit, a rebuild kit for the master cylinder at least, because the pads have got quite a lot of life left in them. The pipe is a Pro Circuit pipe. As you can see, it's gone a bit rusty. Someone will be able to blast that and then put some high temperature clear coat on it, which would make it stand out again and look all good. She turns over and has good compression. Love that kickstart. The way it's manufactured to bend around the two-stroke pipe. It's a thing of beauty, that. And she does spark, and I have had a run in, so that's what I'm going to do next. Let's show you the gearbox. So let me just set the camera up there. There we go, right, so 6-speed box, so rear wheel spinning free, so it's in neutral. First gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, and then now there's a bit less, it's a bit easier to turn the wheel because we're in a higher gear, so fifth, sixth, top of the gearbox, down to fifth, fourth, third, second, and first, and back into neutral. Right, so I'll do a little video of getting a run in. I'll go and put the dogs inside because they're having a bit of a mess about, and they don't like it when these bikes are running in the garage. So I'll go and stick them in the house, get the bike running, film that, and then take some pictures of it ready for going on eBay tonight. Like I say, I have had this bike running already today. I'm not going to run it for very long because obviously there's little to no water in there, and there's emulsified oil in the gearbox, so literally just to show you it running really. Sounds good. A bit of a makeshift kill switch going on here. So it needs a new kill switch as well. New kill switch, obviously the gearbox oil and the water pump seal and other little bits and pieces. General tidy up. Should be a good one.